god, this place is enormous. You ever go... What's down there? I don't want to lose my power armor. I'll go in with my very flammable jetpack. I'm sure this won't go wrong. I'm sure I won't. Oh, does it just go around? Probably does. I'm gonna drown by accident. Yeah, it goes. Oh, that's awesome. This is really cool, and it'd be cool if it was in real life, but at the same time, I'd be pretty freaked out if this was in real life. Oh god. Oh.
Huh?
Oh. Oh, shit. Yeah, I know, game. I have like 100 guns. Where's my calorie, mate? Peter thinks that was cool. Peter, I just went in my power armor. Alright, so when I go in the power armor, it doesn't tell me where to go.
Yeah.
I mean, it does,
Yeah.
but when I get out of the power armor, that's when it's like, you need to go up 1 floor, dummy.
Yes.
Building buildings here. The Swan bathroom.
Yes.
Check this out, lady. Power armor. Oh, it's up there. What floor is that? Yeah, that didn't take me anywhere. Hey, Mr. Robo.
Doctors around these days. Should let me take a look at you.
Alright, sure. You're pretty
What's new,
cool.
Doc?
What's new, Doc?
Nothing that would interest you. Now, let's talk about you and your health.
No, I don't want to. I like you.
Not today.
All right, excuse me.
While I find where my textures are. Hello, Mr. Teddy Bear.
I've got your back.
Oh, we found it. Thanks, Peter. There it is. One more, one more. Sobriety test. How drunk are you? Your spouse isn't going to be happy. Not at all. Specificity, British Constitution, passive-aggressive disorder, transubstantiate. Transubstantiate. I think I'm a little drunk, everyone. Oh, innovative, 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 preliminary, 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 proliferation, 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 cinnamon, 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 officer, officer, officer. I'm pretty drunk. Try to say the following sentence without laughing. No thanks, I've had enough booze for now. Oh, I just couldn't, no one wants to hear me sing. Where's the nearest toilet? I refuse to vomit all over the dance floor. Sorry, but you're really not my type. Your spouse isn't gonna be happy. Alright, let's read it. How drunk are you? Two married buddies are out drinking one night when one turns to the other and says, you know, I don't know what else to do. Whenever I go home after we've been drinking, I turn the headlights off before I get to the driveway. Shut off the engine and coast into the garage. I take my shoes off before I go into the house. Sneak up the stairs. I get undressed in the bathroom. I ease into bed and my wife still wakes up and yells at me for staying out so late. His buddy looks at him and says, well, you're obviously taking the wrong approach. I screech into the driveway, slam the door, storm up the steps, throw my shoes into the closet, jump into bed, rub my hands on my wife's ass and say, how about a blowjob? And she's always asleep. What is this? I'm just making people. Yeah. Now you two get married, have a wonderful life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. This is the room where they wear the granny panties. Okay,
Taking it
okay,
here for a
so,
while?
right, this is what actually... No, Peter.
Hey,
Where are you, Peter?
wait there.
You can't... Yes, wait out here, Peter. Wait, do not come in here. So I have CBBE installed where they have to wear their big granny panties
Yes.
because way too many times you take off clothing and then everyone's naked, and that's not good for streams. So no, if you have CBBE and you have naked bodies enabled, they will be naked. I was wondering why, like,
Hey,
why the
come on.
VIP room would have granny panty people.
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yes?
Sorry, just bumping into everyone. Sorry. Whoa, calm down, man.
Huh?
Is that up?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Huh?
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 What? Where?
Huh?
Who? What? Yeah? Huh? What? Huh? Yeah? Yeah? What? Yeah?
Huh?
Yeah?
Yeah? What? What?
Huh?
Yeah? Yeah?
Huh?
Yeah? What? Huh? What? Who? Huh? Yeah? I want an elevator. I want to go up one flight. Please don't go down. Please don't go down. Please do not go down. Oh, thank God. It's gonna go all the way up. I'm gonna have to go all the way down. No. Woo! I'm so drunk. Who wants to go drinking? Calm down, Nevaeh. You're drunk. God. Watch as I bumble around for hours trying to get where I'm supposed to be. Oh God. Highway to the exit zone. I don't want to kill anyone, but that's 100% gonna happen. Ooh, TPS reports. A lot of references. Very nice.
Terminal somewhere.
Peggy's Terminal. Planning to plan. Oh, God. Preliminary pre-meeting conference. Harassment training. Surveillance gone too far. Miss Milton, I want to get your take on the surveillance thing. I know we initially agreed to help the Initech Intelligence Division set up their surveillance of Fusion City residents, but it was supposed to be a temporary measure to identify the hackers who breached our network. It's been over 3 years with no credible intel on the hackers, but meanwhile, our fellow citizens remain under secret and probably illegal surveillance. I think it's time we come clean and report it to the council. What do you think? Milton Bradley. Milton Bradley, what are you doing, Milton Bradley? Oh, not me. It's not me. Sorry. I don't want to hurt anyone, even though I am hurting everyone. Oh, Jesus. I'm really sorry about this. I'm here to prevent a bunch of people blowing this place up. I'm here to help. You gotta believe me.
What's happening?
Here to help.
I guess we should probably go ahead and have a little talk. Yeah. You see, we've been issuing kill orders on all the recent intruders. Did you get a copy of that memo? Yeah. So if you could go ahead and just pack up your stuff and leave back in the way you came, that would be great. Okay? Oh, and I'll make sure you get another copy of that memo. Thanks.
Oh, not good.
Done and done.
Oh, time for grenades. Not those, though. These are way too powerful. Oh. Hey, what kind of an asshole shoots a kid? Jesus. Unbelievable, you guys. Ow. Also, this gun makes people explode when they die sometimes. Holiday season shooting. Shootings. Downtown shooting. Sound bombs. Look at that. Shooting the peeps. Good luck bringing us to trial. Okay, cool. Efficiency experts. A lot of references.
I'd kill you for free.
Where'd that little fucker go?
Porter's terminal. Alright, well. You're not gonna kill me regardless. Gotta smoke. Offer the US government $75 million for gun smuggling. Whistleblowers. I haven't seen Office Space in a while, so forgive me if I'm missing blatant references. If you want to read this, feel free to. They're sending guns or drugs to Asia. Oh. I love when they explode. I do not have infinite of this though, so I should probably be careful. More like heads down, huh? Right? 'Cause they're below us? Oh, shut up. Oh, didn't explode. Sorry,
I've been waiting all day
grown-up
for this.
Bobby Hill girl. Killing? Well, yeah, I mean, we've been doing a lot of investigating, so I can see why that's happening. New house's terminal. Sexual harassment win. Oh, yes. Oh my god, locking her in a shipping container? Jiminy Christmas. She left Iraq to seek medical treatment. Good god. Oh no.
Disappearing
I don't know. I think that was a good thing. I didn't get the whole gist of it. Hopefully that lady got some help. Trophy videos. Oh god, featuring them randomly shooting some civilians in the Middle East. Good god. That's not good. Whistleblowers. Who's hiring all these whistleblowers? I say we hire people who have low lung control. Man, alright, so any text, well, they were bad in 2077. I guess they would be bad now. This is all just justification for us. So you don't feel bad blowing the dicks off. Excuse me.
I said I would kill you last.
Don't mind us, just shooting you until your bodies explode. That was a great Arnold Schwarzenegger line. Joanna Dark. So yeah, if you want to read these, basically any text a bunch of dickheads. Friday night. The world is toast. Ground Zero was really close to us. Lucky Vault Tech built this bunker with quality materials and not the crap they use in some of the other vaults. Not thrilled about spending the rest of my days down here, but on the bright side, we don't have to worry about spinning all these crazy indie tech scandals anymore. If anyone's left up above, they've got bigger problems to worry about now. I'm just finishing up a few things, and then we're doing jello shots and shutting down the legal PR department for good. Not much demand for our services. I've always wondered what it would be like to do something other than PR for a living, something that would let me be a night person. You know, we have a ton of extra office space we're not going to be needing anymore. Maybe I should start a nightclub. And those are the beginnings of Club Fusion. Club Fusion. Okay, I'm here. Oh, wait, I gotta reload. Oh, don't kill me, don't kill me. Stupid raid. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. Stop. Oh, God. Peter's like, I'm not even going over there. You don't need any help. Oh, my... Okay, good. I thought I was out of stim packs. I don't need to shoot straight when your bodies explode. I could just jump down, but... Oh, there it is. That's where we're going, boys and girls. Get ready for some ice cream swirls. I've been recording for a while. I mean, this is most likely going to be split up. Explodiamus! Oh my god! Looks like I am a wizard, Peter. Alright, so I immediately ran out of hard drive space as soon as I was like, man, we've been playing for a while. And then the universe was like, you sure have been. Let's run out of memory. And then we did. So, we killed a few people. Well, we killed the rest of the people. I do not know if... Oh my god. Clean Water Initiative. We got all these initiatives. Guilfoyle DC Wasteland Log. Project Purity Log. Alright. Oh, there's two of them. Nice. Alright, let's do our quest one. And then I would like to read the other ones. A lot of reading, obviously. So just feel free to skip ahead if you want. Get to the big old fight. The big old fight out. Vault Stakeout Program. What is this? A vault? Particular vaults? No. With radiation levels receding around the Commonwealth, Lumberg is ordered to start above ground surveillance. Can you believe the guy managed to stay in charge for over 150 years? Must be weird having your consciousness transferred into a sentry bot. How do you, relieve stress? Gross. Anyway, we're supposed to start by taking out areas with the highest probability of having advanced tech, starting with the Commonwealth area vaults that we have info on from Vault Tech records. Anything we find out, we're supposed to enter as logs into these terminals so that Lumberg can access them. Scouting reports. 75 and 95 have been abandoned by Vault Tech, apparently now occupied by a merc group. 114 is occupied by some random street thugs. 8111 appear to be still sealed up. We weren't able to access either. Something really weird happened at 111. 3 people showed up, 2 wearing radiation suits and a third in a leather outfit. They somehow accessed the vault elevator, and about an hour later, they emerged carrying a baby. What the? After they left, we tried to access Vault 111, but they sealed it back up. CIT. We've been staking out the CIT ruins for years, thinking that that's where the Institute must be located, but there's nothing except ruins. It's curious, though, we keep seeing individuals in black outfits emerge near the ruins, seemingly out of nowhere. 81 opened up. Our scouts posed as wastelanders looking to trade. We'll keep tabs. It's been 60 years since we noticed any activity, but we continue to stake out, except recently someone else has been staking it out too. On a hill to the west of Vault 111, entrance overlooking Vault 111 and Sanctuary Hills, there's a lookout post. It is a circular marking on it with 8 rays and a plus sign in the middle. We're going to put a second lookout at Vault 111 so we can try to identify and tail whoever else is showing the recent interest. Wait's over, but it was a disappointment. 60 years of nothing at Vault 111, and then all of a sudden someone comes up through the elevator. We put a tail on them to see where they head next, but noticed they were already being tailed, so we put a tail on the tail. This time we were able to access the vault, but there was nothing in there, just a bunch of corpses, no survivors other than the sole survivor who came up the elevator. What on earth happened in here? Alright, learn about Project Purity. Alright, so we are going to read about these. We thoroughly searched the lookout post west of Vault 111. In a hidden compartment, we found a journal. It appears an unknown spy who is staking out Vault 111 works for the railroad and is the person responsible for hacking our systems back in 2284. We still don't know his identity, only that he has a son. We tried to tail the spy, but he lost us. The intel department has taken custody of the journal. Time to learn about the history of the world. Oh my god. Is everyone ready for some exposition? So, I think it's pretty cool that they, oh, this is awesome. So they're like, alright, if you just want to skip ahead, just read this one, dickhead. Setting out today for DC, on foot, blah, blah, blah. A couple of those places were hit directly by the bombs and radiation, still pretty bad. Arrival in DC. Finally made it here to the Jefferson Memorial, and DC arrived right in the middle of a group of super mutants trying to raid the place. Glad we were able to help fend them off. Project Purity is help from a group called the Brotherhood of Steel in defending the place. Hopefully that's enough. Met with James, Catherine, and Madison, the 3 scientists in charge of the project. Doesn't sound like they've made much progress since Spaghetti's last report. Problems with the portable fusion generators, equipment calibration, etc. James and Catherine are making decent progress on Project Purity. Biggest problem is still that we don't know still that we don't know what we don't know. Every time we solve one problem, 2 more crop up. James and Catherine finally came out today about their relationship with each other. Everyone already knew, so now at least we don't have to pretend anymore. Super mutant raids continue to be a problem. We lost 2 men from our Initech security detail, and the Brotherhood of Steel has lost more than 10 soldiers. Progress in pregnancy. Apparently not good enough for the Brotherhood. We get more vocal. Catherine, now she's pregnant. Arr. Catherine dead, new baby. Catherine gave birth. James is distraught. We all are. James, Catherine become like your family. Super mutant. They say research need defendant. Sit on fire. Super mutants. I won't be sadly put today. Bombshell. James dropped a bombshell on me the other day. His top priority has become the safety of his baby son, but he's out of options. He said that as much as Project Purity meant to Catherine, there's no place for an infant, especially an infant without its mother. James doesn't see how the baby can survive if he stays at Project Purity. James wants to leave, but his home is back in Boston. It'll be roughly 20 years before the radiation levels are low enough between here and Boston for the journey to be safe enough to take along a baby. Doses of Rad-X and Radaway necessary to fight off the radiation aren't enough to kill an infant. There's no good options in DC Wasteland either. I didn't know what to offer, but James and Catherine had become like family, so that's when I let it slip. I told James that I was from Initech, our need for a clean source of water, our association with Vault Tech, etc. He was disturbed by that revelation, but I asked him to hear me out. Then I explained about the vaults that Vault Tech built, how most of them were social experiments, but that there was one vault nearby, 101, that was safe to raise a baby. James just needed to weigh in. That was the problem. A water scientist was a very specific skill set, not a service that is easily tradable for food and shelter. What incentive would the vault have to let in 2 mouths? I have a secret to tell you. My real... Oh, wait. Wait, what? There was a long pause in the conversation. Wait, who is... Wait, I have a secret to tell you. My real name is not James. I'm over 180 years old, and my name is Sean. And that's when he hit me with it. Basically gave me his life story. Crazy stuff. I wouldn't believe it come from anyone else. Still not sure how much of it is true. James, or Sean I guess I should call him, told me how he never knew his real parents. He was born before the war. Wait, are they saying the Lone Wanderer's dad was Sean? He was born before the war made it into a vault as an infant, Vault 111, where they cryofroze everyone, and then some place called the Institute thawed him out 30 years ago, used his undamaged DNA to produce androids indistinguishable from humans called synths, and on and on. He explained how he wasn't allowed to leave the Institute until he was 25 because the Institute couldn't risk his life until their Gen 3 synth program was complete, and shortly after is when he left to explore the feasibility of a large-scale water purifier on behalf of the Institute. But now the project appeared doomed, he would be expected to return to the Institute. So you guys can basically clone people into these synths and give them fake memories, personalities, and whatever skills. Yeah, it's not perfect, but pretty much. I have a crazy idea, I told Sean. I had a deep-range transmitter, and I offered to let him use it to contact the Institute. Over the next few days, we worked out the plan. The Institute would clone Sean from his DNA and memories they already had on file before he left, except they would give the clone skills as a physician and child care expert. Oh. The synth clone would travel to DC, assume the identity of James, gain access to Vault 101 as a physician, since that is a skill universally in demand, raise a child in safety. Sean would return to the Institute. Wasn't a perfect plan, but it was... Oh, wow, okay. Jiminy Christmas. Resignation. Sean, still known as James to everyone at Project Purity, announced to the team that today is his last day with Project Purity and that Madison Lee would be taking over. It was sad. Sean is going to lay low at a safe house with a baby. Brotherhood of Steel is pulling the plug. Leaving for Rivet City. Arrival of the clones. Sean's clone James, we're calling him, showed up today with a group of Gen 2 synths. This is going to be weird. Vault 101. James and the baby made it into Vault 101 this morning. They had some help from Star Paladin Cross, the Brotherhood, and some folks at Megaton. It was emotional. Can't imagine what it must be like to have to make that kind of decision as parent. There wasn't another good option, but still. James has instructed to leave once Sean turns... Oh. Look at that. Headed up to Boston. Sean and I are leaving DC for Boston tomorrow. These last 3 weeks, Sean seems like a completely different person. He's become bitter, refused to talk about his infant son or Project Purity. Like they don't exist. I can't imagine what he's going through. I'm going to head over to Project Purity. Left to keep piece of research behind the safe there. Guilfoyle is telling me I'm an idiot. I should just leave it, but it's important. Jimi Hendrix died. Guilfoyle here. Hendrix is dead. He was a good friend, but idiot wouldn't listen to me. I told him not to retrieve that research from Project Purity, but he couldn't help himself. When he got there, the place was overrun by super mutants. You can guess the rest. Sean, the security detail, left for Boston. I'm staying here in DC. We'll report back if I see anything. Guilfoyle. All right, I'm gonna read these. I guess just skip ahead if you really wanna, because this is pretty interesting. Oh, remote door control. I started a cult. 2277. Uh-oh, oops, is down there. Been a while, you guys still out there, so where to start on what I've been up to the past 19. Ended up settling in this town called Megaton. It's been, oh god, it's built around a nuclear bomb that never went off. Believe it or not, decided to start a cult so I could hook up with crazy chicks. Oh, Jesus. Then I ran across a few nut jobs here in Megaton with the wackiest cult ever. They worship radiation. How do you top that? So I went with it and fairly quickly became their leader. They call me Confessor Cromwell. Oh, jeez. It's a sweet gig being a cult leader. Don't have to work. Followers believe whatever nonsense you say. Easy access to women. I keep pushing the envelope, spouting off progressively crazy nonsense about this atom entity we worship, but no one ever calls me out. The crazier the dogma, the more followers seem to join us. Being around radiation is kind of a downer, but I'm going to die early of cancer anyway from the radiation I got on the trip from DC to Boston to DC all those years ago, so fuck it. Anyway, thought you might want to know. Remember that guy James Sean that Hendrix wrote all those logs about in the late 2250s? Well, guess who showed up at Moriarty's bar? Yup, James, or I guess Synth James. Seems like he's looking to start Project Purity. Guess who I saw? Double whammy. First James shows up, then his baby kid. Lone Wanderer. The kid showed up in Megaton. His eyes looked like he'd seen a lifetime in the past 2 weeks. Anyway, the kid decides he's going to try disarming the Megaton bomb. I've got a good scam going here with the children of Adam cult, so I tried to talk him out of it, but he wouldn't listen, made me really nervous. Who knows if this kid knows what he's doing, and despite my whole nuclear division giving birth to infinite universes shtick, I don't want to get blown up any more than the next person, but holy crap, he disarmed it. Praise be to Adam. Hopefully this doesn't ruin my scam, we might have to branch out. So this idiot caused all this stuff. Lone Wanderer goof. Kid showed up, had a brief chat with him. This kid apparently is close to making the Project Purity thing work. I secretly hope he pulls it off. Kid's been helping out some of the locals, got himself his own place. He had a cute girl with him too. I think her name was Sydney. Oh, I remember her. Talked to the kid, the news is spreading like wildfire. They made Project Purity work. You guys should really get down here and check this out. The kid might be headed your way though. Apparently James died protecting Project Purity from the Enclave. Fuzzy on the details, but apparently the kid found some sort of chip embedded in James's corpse. Kid showed the chip to some of his buddies in the railroad he was helping out. They seemed to think the chip came from the Institute. They couldn't analyze the chip, but said there was a railroad group in the Commonwealth. Dun dun dun. Kid seemed shaken up. If James was a synth, then what happened to his real daddy? Said he's going to head up on down to Boston. Apparently that Sydney girl's heading up with him. Something about wanting to explore old Vault-Tec relics. The kid also said I might not recognize him next time I saw him. Between the Enclave, super mutants, raiders, slavers, he's made some powerful enemies here. Apparently his railroad buddies have access to doctors who perform full facial reconstruction. Oops. What'd you do? Hey guys, what's happening? Long time to talk. Just want to give you a heads up. There might be some crazy headed your way. This Children of Adam cult has grown out of hand. I started spouting off crazy rhetoric as a joke to see how far I could take it, but it backfired. Not sure if it's the mind control drugs Maya has been distributing or if people are really that gullible. As more and more wackos joined, Church of Adam has taken on a life and dog of its own, try to preach peace, but you know how that can turn out with religion. It ends up getting misinterpreted by disciples as burned heretics. Violence started with the Springvale incident when this crazy chick, Mother Curie III, started irradiating water and distributing it as holy water. After that killed a few people, the Brotherhood still got pissed off and started making life more difficult for us here in DC. Tried to get rid of the nuttiest followers over the years, convinced these two lunatics, Martin and Tectus, a few years back that Far Harbor, Maine was Adam's holy land and that they need to leave, start a settlement there. Heard from a traveler that area had radiation problems, figure they wouldn't bother anyone. Tried the same thing with Isol Camacho. Oh my god. You idiot. Planning a visit. Hey, figured check in. Hope those cocoa bean DC outcasts aren't causing too many problems up in the Commonwealth. Heard you guys a pretty sweet hotel and brothel at Fusion City. Think I might take a sabbatical for my duties here in DC and hit up. It seems like no one ever responded to him. He's just like, yeah, guys. Can anyone wanna? Alright, so that Clean Water Initiative. What do we got? Clean water. So this is the order. Survival Initiative. Alright. So yeah, this whole episode's probably just gonna be me reading.